Welcome back, Year 7s. We are now on Lesson 6. This lesson looks back at all the lessons we have done while at home. This lesson compares the impact both societies, so the Romans and the Normans, had on Britain. Today's driving question is, did the Romans make more of an impact on Britain than the Normans did? Now, this knowledge quiz is really important as you need to revise everything that we have done over the last 5 lessons. If you did the half-term revision quiz, that would be also useful. So pause the video now and off you go and do the quiz. Fantastic! Here are many things that the Romans have created that this country still uses today. The Romans invented lots of useful things that we use in this country. They brought it to this country, and this country carries on using it. Take a look at a few here. So we have roads, laws, education, firemen and police, as well as many other things you can see on this list. I cannot imagine a society without the things that I have listed. And we have looked at some of these inventions in our previous lessons. So laws is a big example of that. We have also, during the previous lessons, looked at other things that the Romans brought to Britain. A good example of this is religion, and it is something I would recommend including in your answer on the last task of this lesson. Britain under the Romans became a Christian country and is still classed as a Christian country today, with the Queen being head of the Christian church in this country. Now here are 9 Roman benefits, these here, that Britain gained because of the Romans. For task 1, all you have to do is pick 6 out of these 9, so aqueducts, stone roads, Christian religion, town stone buildings, central heating, bathhouses, sewage system, coins, laws and security. 2 of those being things we have learnt in previous lessons. You have to decide which are the most important. You can only pick 6 of the 9. So you're saying 3 of those are not important. I then want you to prioritise them into importance order. So put them into order. So whatever one you put at the top, whether it's coins or religion, that's the one that you think is the most important, made the biggest impact. That word is important later. Pause the video and go onto your Google Docs called Task 1 now. Bravo! Now on to the Normans and the impact they made on Britain. We have looked at 4 different areas with the Normans. Feudalism, over here, was set up by William Conqueror, and this is the idea of using nobles to help run the country. Something you can say is still used today, with the richest people in society being in charge. Politicians being an example of that. You've also got laws that they brought in that were used all the way through the Middle Ages. Trial by combat being an example of this. The Normans kept Britain a Christian country. It's not something they brought in, but it is something they continued, and Norman churches, like this one here, are still in the country. Plus, the harrying of the north, which is this here, changed the north of England for a very long time. Now here we have a table, it looks like the one on task 2. All you have to do is fill in this table with things that the Normans did for this country. So they brought in the feudal system, so you just scribe all the different bits of the feudal system here. Any changes they brought to religion go here, any new laws, and what the harrying of the north was and the impact it has. Pause the video and go to the Google Docs called Task 2 now. Now here we have an exam question that all these lessons have been working towards. This part here shows that the question is looking for change. What happened that was different? So what did the Romans and the Normans do that the country didn't do before? Here shows the question is about the Romans. This is the bit that you are either agreeing with or not. So do you think the Romans made the bigger impact, or do you think it was the Normans? If you agree with this, then you say, I agree. If you think it was the Normans, then you say you disagree. The word impact is all about the change that stuck for a long time. So did the Romans bring in things that we still use today, or did the Normans? And then where it says how far, that doesn't mean you just say I agree or I disagree. You say I agree to a strong extent, or I disagree to a little extent. It's all about saying how far you either agree or disagree. This is a 16 mark, so it should be about 5 paragraphs, like this here. Now this is a very basic layout of the exam answer. Each area says what should be included in that paragraph. There is a more detailed version on the Google Docs called Exam Question, and you can use the sentence starters and the headings I've put there, or you can talk about your own things in the arguments. Now I've picked Harry in the North, laws, religion. You can talk about coins, aqueducts, religion, laws, whatever it is you've learnt from this lesson and previous lessons can go into your paragraphs. I do recommend using the sentence starters. Once you have done that, here is the exit ticket quiz. A recap of all the stuff that we have done throughout this term and all the stuff you have done while learning at home. So well done on all your hard work. I'm really proud of what you have achieved. Keep it up, keep working hard, and I'll see you next lesson.